The option the board will be voting on February 1st will be to close 3 schools and repurpose 1. The 3 schools are Anderson, Joy, and Nordale, with repurposing Nordale's building. This will also include middle schools moving to grades 6 to 8. So most of our elementary schools, with some exception, will be K-5. Middle schools will be 6 to 8, and high schools will be 9 through 12. All of this came together to Western demographics being hired to look at our school buildings. How are they being utilized? Looking at the condition of the buildings, the age of the buildings, what work might be needed. And he did all that work and then presented his report to the board. And they essentially said, okay, we have his report. Now, administration, you go and come up with some options for how we could change how we're using our buildings. The report from Western Demographics was very helpful because, having someone from outside who doesn't have, he's not from the area, so he's not going to be biased towards any school or anything like that. He's impartial. So, that provides a certain lens. And then through our lens of, knowing these schools, knowing the student populations, the staff populations, knowing the community, where does that take us? And, looked at things like, where are these schools located? And are there is it a true neighborhood school where you have a lot of the students who are going to that school live nearby? And do we have a lot of walkers there? What do the school boundaries look like? Where are these students coming from? If you took this school out of the picture, how does that affect all of the other schools? And then, of course, the staff and all those other schools, the students in those other schools. So those were all things that were looked at. And as that process was gone through, it was narrowed down to, a short list of schools that we were considering to either close or repurpose.